the fact that us as the council have to set that example, the fact that we need to address our own polluting boilers in our own offices, in our own schools, to make sure that they are quickly removed as soon as possible. And that's one of my pledges in there. But it's also working with developers, making sure that they provide electric charging points. So we would introduce 300 to 500 charging points as well. We have to address the fact that many car drivers also drive diesel cars. We've got to look at low emission zones, look at the way we can build that infrastructure, build the sustainable developments that we need in the borough. As part of the homes that I built, we built Code of Sustainable Homes. We built more than any other borough in the country to look at energy efficiency homes, but we have to do far more, and developers don't like doing this because it costs them more money. But if it's our borough and we need to look after it, we have to charge those developers. Secondly, this is the most important thing, and I spoke about this last week, it's about changing people's behaviour. I believe in this borough that actually the voluntary sector, faith leaders, community leaders also need to come together in addressing air pollution. The air pollution that I now realise and see for the past 8 years has affected children's health, the family's health in terms of asthma, the increase of asthma. An example, back in Bangladesh, it's banned from using plastic bags. So why not look at the way that people are doing things in different countries and bring that here and address it? Before I became a councillor, and this is really important to remember, the mosque imams actually went into the schools and said, in terms of introducing how young people and parents ensure that their children went to school. They made it the children, the parents, carers' responsibilities. And that's why when I talk about faith leaders, they actually have a role to play in this. And it's about getting that messages into communities to realise that addressing air pollution, encouraging more recycling within the family home, making sure that stakeholders are involved, the fact that we need woodland schools in lots of primary school, but the transition in secondary school, that's where the failure begins to come down. And it's the same in walking, cycling, and looking at recycling and addressing air pollution. The work that's done in primary school, it falls apart when it gets to secondary school, because older people, adolescents, they begin to realise, well, actually, I don't want to walk, I want to drive a car, and let's get the most expensive car that I can possibly get, probably a diesel engine. That kind of mindset we have to begin to address through strategic engagement process.